Hello everybody, this is Cyberton John, and today I'm going to be showing you my custom Transformers Shattered Glass G1 figures. So here they are. These are just spare figures that I had lying around from this massive thing of Transformers that my dad got me this one Christmas. See, here are a couple of spare figures that I've already got within like I bought them years ago when I wanted to actually have the characters, own the characters, or I ended up getting a couple of the reissues of them instead, and then oh hey, I got the original one a couple of years later. So you know, things like that sometimes do happen. But yeah, here they are. These are the only ones that I've done so far. You can see that some of them I've labeled up with the normal Autobot, or, well, none of them with the Decepticon logos yet, but with the normal Autobot logos on. Shattered Glass Ratchet here. Because, well, I don't have any Shattered Glass Repro labels, so I'll have to go and have a look on Toy Hacks and see if they have any Shattered Glass Repro labels, and then I can repro label these guys up with the proper repro labels. Let's roll out with the Optimus Prime, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime here. This is the Ultra Magnus, the white Ultra Magnus repaint that I've done with the plastic wheels. I did have spare Optimus Primes, but I've used them for spares and repairs for a couple of the other ones that I wanted to sort out. So the Ultra Magnuses had to do, because I had like loads of them. I got like so many Magnus armors at the moment, it's ridiculous. As you can see with some of the areas, I've tried to put chrome back into him with chrome pen that I've done or whatever. I'm just gonna which you can see here where I've done it on the bumper and stuff, but you can still see some residue of the white plastic, especially on the smokestacks. As you can see, unfortunately the smokestacks got snapped off, but yeah, I had to paint over the oil tanks as well, and I have no idea why the camera is not gonna focus. Here we go, the camera's focusing, right. Yeah, but there you go. So, to transform him, it is to just transform him like any Transformer, a G1 Optimus Prime would. Yeah, I've not painted these because, you know, I don't want to affect the transformation. The idea was, I was gonna paint him up. I was gonna paint him up to be able to have the silhouette of what it looked like in vehicle and robot mode, but just not completely do it so that everything is covered and you can't really transform anything. Now this is a difficult bit because there's tabs in the arms. I've accidentally put paint on them, so the paint tends to rub on the inside of the tab slots in there, and they tend to get a bit stuck in there, a bit wedged up in there. And as you can see, there's some of the paint is coming off as well, unfortunately. I think around midsection from me doing that, so it sucks. It's very unfortunate, and I've not got a chance to get rid of his Ultra Magnus stickers as well. So I'll have to see about doing that at some stage as well, and seeing if I can, I don't know, paint him over in some Shattered Glass coloring or whatever, but, you know. Apologies if you can't see, I mean, it is mostly gonna be off camera. However, I can show you the head reveal. So, I do have the rub symbol on there. The rub symbol does work a bit, but it's a bit restricted, but yeah, you can see it's working there a little bit. But yeah, here's the head. I was copying the Masterpiece Shattered Glass image, so I had a more or less professional image to work from with this, so you can see the navy blue around it with the yellow crest above him, the red eyes with the dark grey mouth plate and stuff. One of the big issues, obviously, is the paint, because the tone of paint you're looking at, you can see the brush strokes and everything, and just there is no consistency. Obviously, you know, the paint is just splattered all over the place, especially on here. I mean, that's a good example of it, really. Right, we're gonna go to these two Micromasters here. So, first one is, this is Dive Bomb. So, obviously, I couldn't pick animals. I couldn't do the mini-cons for these because I knew they'd be too big. I obviously wanted complete and honest original G1 looking figures for me to have them displayed as. So I thought, what micro changer, Micromaster things do I have that I've got versions of already from the massive lot that I can turn into these figures and show representation of Rampage and Dive Bomb. And yeah, these are the two that I've got. So yeah. Okay, so as you can see, again, the paint, it's not that great. The paint on the chest looks brilliant. It honestly does. He's got a full-on black head there. So go focus. Yeah, there we go. That's a head there. I did the little black bit down there. But yeah, you can see the paint is still a little bit all over the place. I've not got it right here, but it's also the color of the plastic. That's also meaning it's not looking very orangey at all. It's looking a bit greenish, as you can see on the camera, with a little bit of hints of orange in it, as if it's been like dry brushed on and the job's not been done properly. But yeah, there you go. You can also see I've done the tips on air black, and I've done the hands, well, tried to do the hands black. So I've tried to do a breakup and controversy of the orange with some black and stuff. So to transform him, you're gonna take the cone here, you gotta put that down like so. Looks very, very nice. You gotta take the wings, hold them out, then you're gonna fold that up and fold that down. Again, with this, I've not really messed about with any of the hinges. I've left them completely as they are, and I've only painted the bits that I feel I am required to paint. But that is the plane. I understand it's not autofocusing. I have it in the middle of the screen. I don't know why it isn't focusing. Come on. There we go. Just make it a little bit closer. But yeah, you can see here now what I mean by all the paint strokes and stuff. I made, as you can see also, with the paint apps, I've made the jet engines black. And I've made the tips of the wings here black as well, and the cap's completely black. So yeah, there you go, that is Dive Bomb. Here is Rampage, and as you can see, I took a little bit more patience over this. As you can see, obviously nothing's perfect. I made multiple applications to the crotch because it was so blue. Honestly, I wanted it to be really vibrant orange, but you can still see some of that blue that's trying to come out after I've even applied a second or a third application of orange acrylic on it. But yeah, also the fact that you know, you got different colored plastics here. It's gonna mess around with the tone of the color of the red and stuff, as you can see, but I'm okay with it. I like the fact that it's done that. It shows a bit of controversy into breaking the figure up. I don't want it to be all one color. It can be different shades of red and stuff. which, you know, I love that stuff. I love the idea of having enough colors in there to know that these are the arms, that is the head, these are his legs, and those are his thighs. Anyway, I'm gonna transform him now. So, just like it is on the other micro changer from the Autobot Military Patrol, isn't it? You fold these arms up, you gotta put them past the tab, right there. Is paint rubbing there? Yeah, the paint will rub there, unfortunately, but that's only a very small detail. As you can see, some of the paint that's peeled off here, but I mean, trying to rotate these legs, you gotta be very, very careful here, not to scratch the paint. As you can see, because it's very tight. These are very tight, and yeah, there we go. So there's the tank mode there. This is the one that has Sharpie on it. I've not made the tank barrel for him yet, so maybe I'll 3D print one that has a handle or something that can be taken off or something, and he can hold. Can he even hold anything? Is there a port in his hand or anything? Nah, he can't hold it. So okay, screw that. I'll just make it for the actual turret itself then. As you can see, I've tried to make a bit of a breakup up here of some of the bits up there with the compoler and the tank, the little small turret. I've done those in orange and stuff. The tank turret can still turn, obviously, but where I had paint there originally, you can see that there's a bit of rubbing going on there, where it's reverting back to its original plastic coloring of brown. So you can't do it that much, but there you go, that's Rampage. And last but not least, this is my more or less recent Shattered Glass custom. It is the most recent one to date. This is Ratchet. Shattered Glass Ratchet. Now this is copied from a botcon Energon Shattered Glass Ratchet image that I found on the images that I thought, yeah, I'll copy him from that, and the details work fine. I think the fact that he's already white is good enough for me. It is honestly good enough for me. I have not done the battle station bit yet. So as you can see, I've just done the robot so far, but I've not bothered around with this bit yet. Not yet. But yeah, we can still take that off. There's no paint rubbing or anything on here. I proper gave this one time to dry, but yeah, here it is. Some of the chrome was taken off here, so again, I've gone over in my silver pen here over the bumper and stuff, just to try and get all that silver back into it. You can see that as well with the back of the bumper, that I've attempted to do that as well, like so. So transform him. Same as the original. Well, as the reissue that I have, you can tell this is the original because of the places where it looks like he's had a sticker there. The actual reissue that I've got, it's got that those are already painted in, and well, you gotta add the stickers to his lower legs, to his head, and stuff. You just want to rotate the hands. He's got some brown hands right here, but yeah, here we go. This is Shattered Glass Ratchet right here. Here we go. He still has the rubber tires, which is very, very nice. I'll just put this into battle station mode. Well, just like the Ironhide and everything, you can take it, he can man the gun. And actually, I think this one's got a spring, unlike my reissue that doesn't have a spring, unfortunately. So, let's see if this fires. 3, 2, 1. Ah, no, it doesn't fire. Maybe the spring's worn, or the spring was taken out at some point, couple of years ago or something. Anyways, there we go, that is Ratchet. I am gonna be seeing about doing a couple more Shattered Glass, Decepticons. I'm gonna be doing my recent ones are probably gonna be trying to get a Megatron and a Shattered Glass Starscream. I'm gonna be doing a Shattered Glass Starscream out of the G1 thrust mold, because I've got a couple of those lying about which I can use, and then I can just paint them Jetfire colors really. For Megatron it's gonna be much more difficult, so I thought, why not 3D print a version of Megatron? So here's one that I've done earlier, well, couple of months ago or something. As you can see, he's almost the same size as G1 Optimus Prime, so I'll probably have to fill about in Cura and try and get a much more bigger version. There you go. That is a little insight to what I might do to my Shattered Glass G1 collection. I wanted to make sure that it was some of the characters that came out from botcon, not just the box sets, but also some of the ones that may have came out additionally separately on their own. So yeah, there you go. This has been Sergeant John with my custom G1 Shattered Glass figures. And well, if you got the paints, you got, patience, you got time, and, well, you have the figures, you can do it yourself just like this. Peace out.